I guess one of the most satisfying things you could do with your aquariums and or fish, if you're a fish keeper, is breed them. However, breeding your fish causes a tremendous amount of issues. We have two options. We can keep the fry with the parents who might eat them, and hopefully maybe the fry grow with the parents. That's typically never happens. So we need to scoop the fry, move them to another tank, and then the parents, because they are a mated pair, are going to do it again. And likely again, which means you're going to need grow out tank after grow out tank after grow out tank. Obtaining that last pinnacle of your hobby, breeding your fish, then turns into a nightmare, because now you need to find somewhere for all these fry to go, and depending on the species of fish, maybe it's worth a lot of money, maybe it's not, but it doesn't take long to flood your local market. That happened with me with breeding discus. However, today we've got two options. We have about 10 fry in here with Frankie as well as Brittany. They did make babies, they did hatch, and the fry are doing really, really well. However, if we keep them in there, they're getting to food size. Odds are they're going to eat them eventually. And with only 10, I'm not so sure I want to raise them. I'm thinking maybe we should let them eat them. They'll lay eggs again. We'll just kind of like prime them up with some good food, and they'll lay eggs. They know what to do now. This is a good pair, in fact. However, I want to kind of know what the fry are going to look like long term. And I know you guys do as well. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to remove all the fry. We're going to move them over to a 40-gallon breeder aquarium. 40-gallon breeder is 36 inches long, 3 feet long, 18 inches wide, 1.5 foot by approximately 18 inches tall, another 1.5 foot tall. They call them breeders because typically they're great for breeding most aquarium fish. With that said, once we remove them and get all the fry out of here, and when I say we, and I know I'm holding the net, I'm not doing it, it's going to be Tamara. Once we've removed the fry and they're off the system, it'll be interesting to see if they lay eggs again. Do I need to add in a rock? Do I need to feed frozen foods? Or are they just primed and ready to go? Based on her belly, I would say she's full of eggs and ready to lay. However, one of the things I don't think any of you noticed is the size of his nuchal hump now compared to the way it used to be. One of the biggest things for increasing the size of the nuchal hump is, of course, feeding more fatty foods like frozen shrimp and things you would get from the market. Genetics plays a huge role, but having competition or a mirror or a female in the tank just causes the nuchal hump, or KOK, to explode. Relatable. The idea is simple. We'll move, I believe there's 10. Tamara counted 10 earlier. We'll get an accurate count and a really good look at them when we move them over, but they're going to be moved into a cycled, really healthy 40-gallon tank so we can grow them out in there. I'm only doing this for the memes. I want to see what they're going to look like just as much as you. I think I'm going to get rid of this and just have this system here too. And then I got to build the new fish room for my personal breeding and grow outs, because I don't want to do it in here. I'm going to do it in the other room. You can edit that out, right? Will you edit that out? Don't tell them that
I remember.
Okay.
I won't remember.
With that said, the Flowerhorn is the single most aggressive fish in the house and aquarium gallery. He does not like nor enjoy my presence, so I don't think that I'm going to be netting them out. I'm probably going to get Tamara. However, the fry seem to really enjoy the plants, so I'm going to give them a good shake before I remove them. We probably should have dropped the water level because, well, I am interested, of course, to see if my theory is correct and that the Flowerhorn just doesn't like me because he sees that I'm a threat, because I might have a slightly larger KOK than him. Let me just see what I can do, and if he attacks me, because he's a monster. Flowerhorns were bred for aggression, by the way. Like, he's pumped full of TRT. And downstairs is not supposed to work anymore, but it does with him.
What if you block him with this?
I can't because it won't turn within the braces.
It's not.
Oh, maybe. No, he can still get around.
Not very easily.
So if you want to hold that, and then I'll do my best.
I am a master at getting out of situations.
I just did 3. 1, 2, 3. How many's in here?
Oh, it seems like he's well trained.
4,
and
5,
respects the barrier.
6. There's 6. They're like tiny little Flowerhorns. Of course, they're tiny little Flowerhorns, but they literally look like little micro. So 6. I don't think there's 10. I think there's 8. I'm just gonna do one at a time now. 7.
That was 7. This one's gonna get past it. No,
He will not. I am faster. They'll lay eggs tonight, maybe. I should put in a rock or some sort of like ceramic bowl or plate. That's 8. Overflow and filter 8 the rest. He definitely looks like a GTL bro. One of the things, do you know what a GTL bro is?
No.
GTL.
I don't know what that is.
Gym Tan Laundry. Whatever. I used to be one of them. I think that he would look a lot better if I trimmed his fins. He looks like he doesn't work legs. Like the back end of them. You just pointed at me when I said that they don't work legs?
At least you're weighing. No. You do it once a month.
I could trim.
And I do it enough times to make up for the times you don't.
Anyways, he looks like he doesn't work legs. He definitely looks like a GTL bro. If I were to take him out of the tank, which I don't know if I could do, because his nuchal hump got abundantly bigger now that he's been in here, and with his sexy lady. I think that maybe if we trimmed, because they're deformed, and it's not because of his genetics, that's environmental factors. With his little buck tooth. 1 tooth, that's all you got, bro. This time, we're going to put him in the corner instead of centered. Because things like rescape can trigger breeding again. Rescaped. Water changes. But the biggest trigger that I've ever found with getting fish to breed. Oh, her vent is down. Yeah, she's going to lay eggs tonight.
Tyrese is like a creepy neighbor just watching.
Yeah, he does look like it too, and he's always smiling. He's like, "What you doing? What you doing?" with his binocular eyes. Let's see what happens. All the babies are over there now, looking for their mommy, daddy. That's kind of actually sad. Come here.
Are they looking for them?
Yeah, they're right here. But this has plenty of algae, and I've got a bunch of floating food in there, and it will just... That's sad.
They look like they're shivering.
It's cold in here. No, they have a heater.
Oh, they look like they're like quivering, like sad, scared. Well, they ended up doing it again. And we have half of the babies in here with them still. And then we also put half of them in this 40-gallon breeder on the bottom here below the older ones. We rehomed the Frontosa. And the older babies are doing wonderfully in this 40-gallon breeder above this one that the younger babies are in. And if you would like to see the journey of these King Kong, Parrot, and Flowerhorn babies, and you're not already subscribed, make sure you do so that you don't miss all the updates on these guys, because I think they're gonna look super cool, super awesome, and they are already growing quickly. Thank you all for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.